Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hey, my name is Jaydah and this is my housemate Liss. This is also my sis, right? So we're both from the island, we're both Jamaicans, and we thought that it would be good to do a video to tell you guys what we wish we knew before actually moving to the UK. So I moved from Jamaica 5 going 6 years now, and when I moved it was literally like, yeah, I got fired tomorrow, so pack your bags, and then we already did got fired the next day. So I did very unprepared. I never know what to expect when I come to the UK. I never know what living costs to expect. I never know about the education system. I never know how to maneuver. Like, I literally never know nothing about England, right? So this video, I'll be explaining everything, literally everything that I wish I knew. If you are planning to migrate, if you're thinking of traveling here, please do get a notepad because this is an informative video. And we'll also be doing a sip and pain. So we did already start before, but it never come out good. So I'm gonna restart the video. I don't know on YouTube, so I'm gonna go. Yeah, the lighting never right. Lighting never right. I'm doing part 1 on my channel, and if you do love the video and you want to see more, head over to LISSANIA's channel and you can have part 2 there. Should we give them just a quick backstory? You want to tell them like your migration process, like just literally in like a paragraph?
No, me, I listen to you.
You know what I mean? This is not, but why you smile?
Why we can't smile?
We don't know. Alright, so me I say, if you would like to just tell them like how you move here, as in was it a quick process, that kind of stuff. Just a quick little backstory as to your migration story from Jamaica to the UK.
I think it was very, very quick for me in terms of like getting here. I don't know about the process itself because me never really deal with the process. So I never really know about the process itself, but to get here it was really quick. I think I was told that I'm gonna come here and then the next month the ticket buy, I'm there, and then
the rest is history.
The rest is history. I was going to school and everything, so if me didn't even know so I never come here, I wouldn't even go university in Jamaica because that was like a big waste of money. So if I knew I was actually gonna come in England a year after I start university, I wouldn't even bother.
How long have you been here?
Oh, I've been here for about 6 going 7 years, coming up to August, so it's been a while, and so far the journey's been okay. At some point it's been great, but you know, ups and downs, I'm still a learn, and it's such a big country honestly, so we still maneuver ourselves and I learn this, that, I take things from this, yeah. So when moving here, I didn't even get it was so quick, guys. I didn't even get to say a proper goodbye.
We can tell them the migration actual story in a story time. Because many people don't want to. What's one thing that you wish you knew before you came to England?
I actually have a list.
Yeah. Tell them.
The first thing I have on my little list here is I wish I knew how expensive England was, or just London in general.
Yeah.
Because you know, coming from Jamaica, would you say Jamaica expensive?
Compared to the UK, no, the cost of living is affordable. Like
in terms of like, you have to pay for every single thing. You know, in Jamaica you can see if you look a light, say you look a water. you can, you know, see if I look a bloop 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 right this way. But here you have to pay for every single thing. I'm from the ghetto.
From the ghetto. You understand? From Bridge Little Lights. Yeah.
So that was one of the things when we did realize traveling expensive.
As in, when you say traveling, you talk about actual traveling
like,
out of the UK?
No, like actual traveling, like on the tube.
Like transportation. Yeah.
So that is expensive because the month when I moved here, I lived in zone 2. So a month for zone 2, that was like 130 something pounds. And meeting that is very, very expensive. You have to pay a month time for travel. Especially a country like
how much is it?
130. I think 134 pounds.
That's how much Jamaican dollar? Let me see. So that's 25,460 Jamaican dollars based on the currency today, which is 190 pounds per Jamaican dollar. So that's how much you'd have to pay on transportation just to go to and from work, which is very expensive.
Weird.
What are you trying to do?
No, weird. Alright, continue.
Okay, yeah, so 25,000 pound transportation a month time is what you're expected to pay in the UK minimum if you live in zone 2, compared to Jamaica where probably my brother pays about probably 10,000 a month time. 10,000 a month time for travel. You can probably pay that for go to and from school.
You think that's how much?
If that, I mean, so that would probably be the max because you can do 2 bus a day time there and 2 bus back.
Yeah.
That's basically $500 a day. So for the whole month.
Yeah,
it would have probably be about that.
But even besides the traveling, like the cost of living and everything else is like so expensive as well. Because even when I first moved out on my own for the first time, like some of the costs we didn't really know about, because again, nobody not really tell you.
Okay, so I can just add on to that, just to explain it, just to add on it for you guys. So with cost of living in the UK, so for example in Jamaica, if you're living in the country, you have access to 1 breadfruit tree, 1 ackee tree, 1 guinea tree, fruit tree around the road, you understand? There is natural like food provisions if you can reap and harvest for our food. In the UK, if you cannot go to the shop and buy it, you do without it because you cannot grow it on the air. So in Jamaica, we take them look at things that for granted. So that's one thing I wish I knew too, so we can understand when they say the cost of living is a lot more expensive here compared to coming from back home. And also, in addition to cost of living, like over here, certain things we have to pay for that literally doesn't exist in Jamaica, like TV license. Why do I have to pay to watch the TV? What I wish I knew before I came to the UK is definitely that racism is real. When we live in the Caribbean, we have the privilege of not directly facing racism. I wouldn't say it doesn't exist, but it's not something that you deal with face on.
It was more like colorism.
It's more colorism, yeah, that we deal with back home, with like brown skin girl to black girl, you know, but no black girl, but brown girl with, you know, pretty and nice and all of that. So when I came here and I heard of this thing called racism, I was very much like, oh, people are people, like all the same blood.
But have you ever experienced it before?
Of course. That's why I said it's real. It's very much real. Over here in the UK, like, not even just the UK, like just migrating from the Caribbean going into Europe or a first world country, like the dynamics of racism changes. I know we've been to, I remember we go in Spain before and we've been called Barcelona. We was in Barcelona and was it Barcelona?
No, I think it was Salou. Barcelona we get stared at like loads. But in Salou we actually get like called out.
Alright, so in Barcelona, like we would normally get the stares of like, why are you here? Because I guess overseas, the only way that they see black people is either if we're poor or if we're maids or we're suffering. They don't see white black people in privileged spaces. They don't see young girls like just living
enjoying life.
So when they saw us, it was very much like they've never seen this, and that was quite strange for me. I know the first time I just couldn't kind of understand why they might look at me like, one this not look so bad now, I'm not judge you. Your painting not going bad. And then another experience of racism in the UK is that it's very much like kind of undercover, but it's here, like it's there, but it's undercover. For instance, like for me, racism sometimes looks like me being at work and every time I change my hairstyle, it's a whole new discussion about it. And it's just the micro stuff, like I'm always the only black girl in the room, like I'm the only senior person on my team being dark skin, like it did it, but it not really did it. But
you know it's there because you're not dumb.
I'm not dumb, no. It's the way they treat you as well. You know, you go certain places, it's like you're not supposed to there kind of vibe it is.
First time I ever experienced it here, I think I would just come here as well. It was mainly being, I think I was on the tube and I sat down on the tube and stuff. You know, I mind my business because that's what I do.
Yeah.
And I sat down on the tube and I sit down beside this lady and she proper gets up. Yeah, I sit down and she proper gets up. I was like, huh? And I think I mentioned it to my father and him say, she proper, yeah, that's racism.
Oh wow.
She probably didn't want to sit down beside of you. Like there was no reason for her to get up, but as me sit down, she gets up. And she never come out for the next stop, nothing at all. She just like, yeah, let me just get up.
Sometimes racism also looks like you going for the, like you working on a project and you're good enough to work on the project, but if you apply for the job, all of a sudden either you're overqualified or you're not qualified, but you're good enough to work on the project, but you're just not good enough to be employed to work on the project, okay? So you're just good for a helping hand. So those stuff, like over time, I kind of just start looking out for when people have little racist ways about them. Sometimes
it's easy to spot.
It's very easy to spot. Like, I mean, at first you don't know because you're like, okay, like yeah, I can look weird, but I don't know. But I think over time, once you get used to it, then you just like, all right, yeah, you're definitely racist. Like the other day when we did go out and we try and we order and she never want to touch me.
Oh yeah, that
but it wasn't because of her own.
We did it in a Starbucks. She just that be mad weird. And you know, so, okay, this lady have a problem.
Yeah. So racism is definitely real. I think that's one thing I wish I knew, because if I knew, then obviously I'd come and just be a little bit more
prepare yourself
careful.
mentally, yeah.
At work as well, like you're probably going to be the only black person, let alone the only Caribbean person. You're just going to be alienated a lot of the times. Like you're just going to be the only one in a lot of spaces.
So I wish I knew how fast-paced this place was or is. Because moving from Jamaica, you know, we take things slow and then we go by our own little way. We don't really watch time like that, and you know, but moving here, it's so fast-paced. Like you're constantly on the go. Like if they say the train will come 7:59 and you reach there 7:58 point some seconds. Just know that the train have at least 7:59.
It gone.
Yeah. And when we said that, I was like, oh wow, like you literally have to be like quick. And even now, sometimes when because you're so accustomed to like it being fast-paced now after so many years being here, then even when you walk, sometimes me and Derricka have to say, slow down, slow down, because we're so used to it and you literally don't know, say you walk and run at the same time.
Yeah, try to walk like a robot because your mind just conditioned for always be on the go.
Yeah.
I think the best way, like people say this, like England normally when you come here is almost like a rat race. Like you're just constantly on the go, like what's next, what's next, what's next. And I think the thing is, it's a beauty and a curse with how punctual they are here. Because like I say, if you miss nothing,
if you miss it, that's it.
You miss it.
Even like interviews, you know, Jamaica, you can talk to the local interview and say, okay, me go, you know, me just 5 minutes later. Here, if you're late for the interviews, just know that you're not getting the job.
You're not getting the job if you're late.
Especially if you're black, you ain't getting the job.
Yeah. You have to take punctuality serious when you come here, or else you're gonna get left behind. Even me now, I still struggle. Like some days I'm just tired. Like I'm just in my Jamaica way. I just want to drag my foot. You know, I just want to take things easy. Like that's just how we are as nations. But over here, them not do it some love. Them work like said, there is no tomorrow.
But for me, on the other hand now, because me know how fast paced it be, like literally like if me have to go somewhere, me wake up like extra early. And you're just proper anxious when you have to get somewhere because you reach there. You want to reach there in time because of how these people are. So you reach there how much minutes beforehand just because you're so anxious and everything is so fast paced and you can miss the train. There's always a problem.
Just to touch on fast paced, right? Like in college, like the college system, like you get your work and everything fast paced because everybody just had live their own life.
Yeah.
But you kind of left to do things by your own. Like them get the work, if you not do work, you're bad luck. Nobody not chase your feet. You don't have no like support system over here, really. Like
I didn't actually go college here, so we should say me kind of hear it from her as well.
Yeah, so like basically when I went here, you know Jamaica, like when you not do something at school, either your teacher will pull you up or they will call your parents and say, call your parents.
Or you get that help, that extra help.
But you get somebody I look out for you. Over here, so it's a very much individualistic system. Like everybody is literally for themselves. It's a dog eat world. It's a dog eat dog world.
Yeah.
Other than your family and your friends, like literally you can't go to your neighbor and say beg a piece of mint. You know Jamaica, you can beg somebody a piece of mint. Or if them tree come over here, they can pick up something. No.
It's a different definition of neighbor here.
Is that I don't know what my neighbors
I don't know.
look
I
like.
don't know if it's everywhere that's like that, but the places that where me move or live so far, that's pretty much
how it's been.
Yeah, I don't know if someone else who lives here have different experiences based on the neighborhood or which part in England they live or London. But this is an experience where we have.
So I not struggle, but that's something that you want to be aware of. Like, it's a dog eat dog world. So if you come here, make sure you have a solid support system that can offer you emotional support and stuff, because in the schooling system, I'm not the same like back home. Like, nobody in a business with you. If you don't want to do work, that's not your problem. They're no business with your love. Like, just be a craft and done.
Painting come together nicely.
Let me show you guys.
Jesus. Them glass can't broke up in the outside.
Right. I'm tired of the glass them though.
Yeah.
No, them broke. One glass of weed. This one nice. This one nice, guys. I'm a painting more shiny, you know, and do all of the something dash way. So I'm just painting a black woman, I think, or a head of a black woman. So I'm gonna try to put some pretty flowers, some color. Then me I gotta just do a little bottom myself. But it's a come on and see the vibe. It's nice and abstract.
Yeah, and this is she not bad, yeah, she nice. And this is my painting. I don't know what it is, some lines. No, we'll come together. Can't go enough.
Could you just draw some lines? No, I don't know where it starts, or you just like give me that's what I did.
Remember she was beginning. You have a brown circle up here. Up at the top, yes, it was a brown circle, because I never know what I draw. But she come together nicely. Probably can add some orange in her.
She could have did some like for me the yellow, but the blue would have nice. What is my, oh yes. What did I talk about this the other day? Where I say, you know Jamaica, if you buy something and you short your money.
Oh yeah.
If you're there in Jamaica and say the something cost $60, you bring $50 go. You know, so the shopkeeper can give you, and just the next time you come, you give him $10.
Especially if you know the shopkeeper, yeah.
Or you know, say if anything, you know, if you come from the ghetto, you can trust your things them, because me normally trust. Oh my God, so love, you cannot trust. You cannot trust from the shop, you cannot borrow from the shop. And if you go there with, if the summer costs £2 and 5p, when I say $10, no, when I say 2p, don't know when I say £1. 2p, 5p, 3p, half a pence, you're not getting it.
Yeah. And no time I go shop and turn back though. And I turn back because you know it's over your use card. A long time I know owe some cash in my hand. So even if you pay for your card, like say you buy something with £3 at the shop, but you walk around the shop, you shop everything, all the something you have to go for the cashier, and if they're gonna be like, oh no, £5 minimum. You literally have to walk about that. I'm going to meet shop the other day. Like me, I crave the fish. So we go fishmonger. Me, I crave the fish, and we're going to the fish shop, and the fish them come up to about £3, £4. Yes. And the man never give me the fish. And you know, so I'm going to the shop before, like 2 times.
Yeah, that is the thing. So even you know Jamaica, like if you buy from one person, you know, so the person kinda know you and them loyal to you, like you can go back next time and trust, or you can shop money or something and them will help you out. Over here, sir, it's not like that. And even it's the same thing in the workplace. Like, you know, Jamaica, not work. You know, like school, me can relate to. But you know, if school, you shot something like, people say, oh, beg $50 until tomorrow or something. Like, there's no shame. Like, we just have like a little, me look after you, you look after me kind of culture in Jamaica. Like, we're very much friendly people. We're very helpful. Over here,
but here, if you don't have it, you don't have it.
You don't have it, and them not share. Them very cool. Them very turn off. First of all, them not make eye contact over here. Them not look by you. Don't mind them business. Like you can depend on the train and you have vomit or you're dead and nobody's looking at you. You can sit up on a train and cry.
You can depend on the train about or somebody a rub up on you or somebody a pick a pocket and they will literally sit down with them headphone on them ears and
literally look straight ahead.
Look straight ahead or lock them eye on the train like no one will ever.
No one ever step in.
And if you say to them, say, oh, me see this, them not say.
No.
Just believe it, they don't see anything.
No. So I really miss Jamaica for stuff like that. Because certain things that you can't go on. Hello, sir. Let me look at
everybody ever run you down like, don't do that. But yes, sir.
You understand? If somebody borrow teeth, you know, say jungle justice at Jamaica, you might get what you forget. Over here, so love. if it's not the authority, you don't stand a chance because the people not businessing with you.
For true.
The people don't business with you. And for me, like at first I couldn't understand it because it's like, I saw them really live like nobody no look out for nobody, like when you just live so.
Just live like that, yeah. So you literally have no one but yourself. Like no one.
But I don't want to live like that, so I just make sure that I go out and I find my people. See, I find my LISSANIA, you know, so anything we can beg LISSANIA.
Yeah, you just need your solid people, honestly. You don't even need a lot, because me, I don't have a lot of friends. Especially because I didn't school here or anything of that sort. So it's literally like people where you meet along the way. Because it's easy for me, friends here, because as you say, everybody is literally like
to themselves.
To themselves, they have their own group. They're not willing to like invite nobody in.
Because even when I just, well, other than my friends, so yeah, when I just came here, like even in college, like everyone was already in their pack. Like I was just the only new little Jamaican girl.
But which grade, when did you start?
I start 6th form.
Oh, right.
So that's like Jamaican lower 6. So I did lower 6 and upper 6.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be doing a college video, I think, at some point. So if you like that, subscribe. Yeah, like everybody's very cliquey. Like in the UK, like even outside of schooling, like even in a professional sense or even in the creative sense, like you see now that we're doing the YouTube something. Like a normal YouTuber, like a British person, them not gonna really collab with it. You see You see how at Jamaica you have unity and them.
They will, yeah. Here you're not gonna really find like another YouTuber that's messaging and say, oh, let's do a collab, let's be friends, or no.
Yeah, you see like how Perry, you have Perry down there help out the little small YouTuber just because that not happen over here. Like no, it's literally a dog eat dog.
But I don't like that though. I don't like that.
No, cause it's not fair for people when you're in the industry.
No.
Don't it? You know, give everybody the same chance.
And they will literally, I think people here kind of hold back information as well.
Yeah, them stage
like
about
information that they know can help someone, they will proper like hold it back. And again, we are speaking of experiences to ourselves, we're not speaking to everyone. Just one what we say since being here for like 6-7 years.
I also wish I knew that, babe, you can't leave your, I mean, let's talk about the weather. The weather is something that needs a whole segment on itself.
Yeah.
But in the UK, you literally can't go next door without your umbrella and without your coat, because honestly, the weather change like whatever. Like the weather change, we don't know.
Yeah. But but that's one thing I wish when you was well on my baking. I'm take my dog like a signer, you know.
You done?
I probably can add some more orange.
Should I put that?
I can put that on my desk.
Thanks.
What do you mean about that?
I'm thinking that was somewhere in here.
I'm in the bar area.
No sis. She don't qualify. She don't belong.
Yeah, so what I was gonna say is one of the things that in regards to the weather, one of the things I wish I knew as well is how much the weather kind of control
the people, everything.
The people, your mood, the vibe, everything.
Okay, yeah.
Like summertime, you can catch people in a good mood.
Yeah, summertime in London is lit. Like you actually have a good time.
People nice here on summertime. Like people will come to you and talk to you in the summertime.
Yeah.
Like winter time now.
Ain't nobody got time for that, baby.
No.
Nobody trying to talk. We're just trying to get home. It's cold.
And even at work, when you see like people are walking and stuff, like the mood is just different. Like everyone is just miserable.
Yeah.
And at the weather do that. At the weather do it.
Oh gosh, look at this. It's a random. Why the orange are not the blue?
Because they probably use too much orange.
Make sure she curve.
She not
go buy the old skirt. Is that where it doing? That's it. Is that where it doing? Don't look and laugh.
Me not laugh.
Don't look and laugh. Don't look over your son laugh.
Why?
Cause right.
We are obviously going to be
right. Okay, no one start talking. Yeah, guys, I was saying in terms of the weather, like coming here, I really underestimated the weather because sometimes it look warm, like even though outside looks warm, but it's freezing cold. But because I'm from Jamaica, I'm never experience it. Like my brain could wrap around all the place for look warm but still cold. Yeah. But you know when you go there in the cold and the cold bites you, your head will wrap around it. You understand?
When is different.
When you just come here, you want essential items, like you need to invest in a proper coat, like not a leather jacket will look good, not a jeans jacket will look good, like a proper thick wool coat or like some goose feather or something like that to keep your body cool, to keep your body warm.